Well, traffic is starting to build up on the N4 toll road towards Mozambique, where a number of travelers, they will be traveling on this road to go into various travel destinations. But to speak more about the traffic on the N4, we are now joined by Moeti Musi, who speaks for the Department of Community Safety, Security and Liaison in the province. Moeti, thank you so much for speaking to us. Just talk to us about the roads that you guys are going to be managing, especially now that it's going to be busy, especially if a lot of people, they will be heading out to their favorite holiday destination.
Thank you very much, Tumelo, and greetings to your viewers at home. The roads that we'll be keeping close eye on, as you are aware, they include N4, where we are now, R40, R38, R573, the Moloto Road. This road is very important because it links Mozambique as well as the Kingdom of Eswatini with South Africa, and it also leads to other provinces as well. N3, N2 and others that links us with the Gauteng, Free State and other provinces. But then we are concerned as a province so far because based on the mid-festive season reports, we have lost about 76 people in various roads across the province, and most of these crashes, they occurred on a Monday. The other one occurred on a Monday on R33, while another one on N4 where 3 people died, and another one on the N12 where we lost 7 people at the Gauteng, also on a Monday morning. Hence, we are appealing to motorists who will be coming through to our beautiful province to ensure that they comply with the rules of the road. They are taking it easy on the road. Every 200 kilometers or 2 hours of driving, they rest, because we have seen previously some of the accidents, somebody would become involved in a deadly crash when they are only maybe less than even 100 kilometers away from their destinations. They've driven almost 300, sometimes even 400. It clearly tells you that this person had an issue with fatigue. So we are appealing for that, and then also adjusting their driving in line with prevailing conditions on the road, such as the weather and construction on various roads. Like for instance, on the N4 there are construction sites almost everywhere, even on R40 and other roads.
Wait, you also just talk, if you can talk to us about, obviously the traffic officers are stopping cars on the road, and also cars have been impounded. Talk to us about how many cars have been impounded. We know there's a crisis, especially when it comes to drink and driving, but also if we can also warn people that are overloaded, because we have seen a number of vehicles being overloaded, especially traveling on this road, because those are the cars that will likely cause problems, especially when it comes to road crashes and fatalities.
Certainly, we do not wish to see the repeat of what we saw in Limpopo with an overloaded bus. Our traffic officers, they are fairly visible. They are almost everywhere on our roads. But then again, we have been able to stop over 80,000 vehicles across the province in various operations. Some of these vehicles had to be impounded. About 260 or so of them were impounded, while others were discontinued with a view of them correcting the defects that are on those vehicles. Hence, we're encouraging people to make sure that before they take on their journeys, they must make sure that their vehicles are roadworthy. And then the other thing that they must make sure, they need to make sure that they rest accordingly, and then that they obey the rules. If they do that, they will be able to reach their destination safely.
And also, today, obviously, the traffic officers are going to be on the road. Understand that you don't have enough traffic officers on the road. We have about 5.1 million population in the province. But talk to us about how many traffic officers do you need to be able to ensure that we manage the road correctly, because these fatalities and these crashes are caused because of not having enough people on the road, or not having enough visibility, as we would say, on the road.
Well, with regard to the issue of traffic officers, we have more than 700 traffic officers, but obviously others graduated yesterday, so they are going to add on to these numbers. But ideally, we would have wanted to have more, maybe even 3,000. But then again, we are going to optimally use what we have. For instance, we have been emphasizing the point of increased collaborations. We are working very well with traffic officers at local municipality levels. Even sometimes RTMC is assisting us, especially during this time of the year. But most importantly, our force multipliers, we want motorists to take charge, to prioritize their own road safety and that of others. They must not only behave when they see traffic officers on the road or the police, of which we are working with the police as well, but then again, they need to make sure that they become they police themselves on the road. If they say 120, stick to that 120. If they say your car must be roadworthy, ensure that it's roadworthy. And then once we do that, we'll eliminate all of these other challenges. And then so it is not even going to be, even if we might be short in terms of numbers, in terms of traffic officers. But if motorists were to obey the rules and do what is expected of them, we wouldn't really be needing many traffic officers on our roads.
Moeti, thank you so much for speaking to us. That was Moeti Mose, who speaks for the Mpumalanga Department of Community Safety, Security and Liaison, talking to us about a number of crashes that have seen so far, and also those fatalities, and a concern because now they have increased from about 54 from last year to now 76 this year, just at between the beginning of the month up until the 18th of December. So you can imagine that is a crisis on its own. Now they're also saying that people should also maintain the rules of the road, also to ensure that they drive following distance, especially when they're following other cars, because you can imagine there's also been a number of incidents caused also by rain, because there's a huge of inclement weather that is happening. And also we understand from the South African weather service saying that this summer is going to be a wet summer. So motorists are encouraged once again to ensure that they follow the distance, but also to ensure that when it's raining they can stop somewhere before they can travel even further. So more traffic is expected to build up, especially on the N4 and also on other roads. But this one is going to be a very busy road up until tomorrow.